It's the state of high school sports and involvement inside the community. That's what we're about right here in the sports. Gentlemen, we've talked about so much. We've had such a productive conversation today as we speak about some of the things that ill our community. I want to turn the page now, though, and I want to talk about some of the things that are right within our community, though, because we do have a ton of student athletes, a ton of students that are flourishing and are overcoming their circumstances to make more of themselves. So, Coach, with everything negative that goes on, in terms of media, in terms of people, in terms of community, do we give enough credit to the ones that are doing the right things?
No. And I say that because you and I talked about this, Rob and Durkee and I, we're in a cohort.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, we were on calls talking about the things that are plaguing our community, trying to figure out ways to work together to make things happen. And before, we weren't doing that ourselves.
Sure.
Everyone was caught into the wins.
Yeah.
How can I beat him? How can I beat him? Right. And we realized we're going to have those wars when we step inside that rectangle. But what are the things that we're doing as men to be able to show these youngins in the streets what's right?
Wow. And
what path to walk? And so we continue to have conversation with each other, whether it's one-on-one, whether it's in small group. And we want to be able to be a part of the solution and not be the problem.
Now, you all, again, are having those conversations, and we're beginning to move forward with that. What else would we like to do, Derek? I know that you were talking a little bit about that off air.
I know for me and a couple guys that I'm around all the time, we developed a nonprofit called Stay the Course. What we want to do is we want to capture the kids in elementary and middle school. That way it's easier to navigate.
Because we talked about that earlier. You know, sometimes we wait till too late.
Right.
We got to start younger.
Right. So if we capture those kids early enough, we'll be able to develop a rapport with them and keep them off the streets. After school programs, rides home, and things of that nature, to where by the time they get to high school, they have a foundation of the right thing to do.
Wow.
Yep. So
we'll go ahead and go through with our closing thoughts. And Coach Hunter, I want to start with you here. As we take a look again about the student athletes that are going far, and you've got a few of them within your program now, is it our responsibility to kind of protect them and keep them away from the elements, even the students who might not be headed to where they're going?
I think as a community, we should try to protect all of our young people, not just the ones that are flourishing, you know, on social media or in their sport. But because those guys and girls are surrounded by so many people that want to see them do well. When I walk around the school, I kind of look for the kid who no one's talking to. Like, what's that kid's issues? Let me help that kid out. Because they don't have a Instagram page with 1,000 followers telling them that they're doing a great job. So I think we can't just limit it to the ones that are doing positive. I think we got to catch those that are right on the fence that could go either way and help them do the positive things. Because when you really look at it, it's probably a really small percentage of students or young people that are going to do bad things. And then you have a larger group that are on that fence that can be persuaded to go either way. So if we can get that middle group and push them towards the positive things, I think we can see change.
Coach Rob, 15 seconds, your closing thoughts.
You know, I'm going to piggyback on what Durkee says. Through my job being a roving leader, I do self-esteem groups in the middle school with younger kids now. We're trying to get them on the right path before they get older. So me and Durkee are going to collaborate and do something with our council member to be able to save some of them younger kids that's coming up. And like Mike said, I always look for the kid that doesn't look like he has anyone. That's the kid I want to touch and be able to help. So thank you, Chad.
That's what's up. Well, I thank each and every one of you for stopping through here in the sports tonight to have this conversation. We do so much more than just sports. We're connecting with the community, and you men are leaders within this community. Thank each and every one of you for watching. We're in the sports.